Hello, everyone. This is Marta again. We are here with the Sarasate's Gypsy Airs, Zigeunerweisen. This is part 3. I put in measures and I started counting with the pickup notes. So the pickup notes at the very beginning of the piece, I counted as the first measure. So just so you know. So we are now at measure 30. So this is a return to this main theme here of this section that started at lento. So I put a little fermata on there so that I have a little more time. And then there's some natural harmonics and then artificial harmonics. So make sure that you stretch your fourth finger nice and straight so that you can have a strong harmonic on that B. And then I put a little fermata also on that last G harmonic. And don't play the harmonics too softly. It says pianissimo, but I would personally play it a little bit louder so that you can have a good effect. You're by yourself there. So going on. Okay, so here's a kind of an adventurous little section. So I have my own bowings here. 3 and then another 3, then 2. I slur these 2 and then a bow staccato. And then I go on the same bow, just like it's printed in this edition, the Carl Fischer edition. So make sure that your hand is ready for that big slide. Then practice. And of course, up bow staccato. We've already had that earlier in measure 24. So you probably already developed some exercises to practice it with rhythms. Or you can practice Kreutzer. Etude number 2 also is very good for that. Going on, measure 33, after the fermata. Then we have left hand pizzicato. So I don't go quite that slow, but make sure you can make each note speak really well. So take your time. Of course, very, very firm pizzicato. You can practice it. If you have trouble with the pizzicato, I would play it first arco. Make sure you know all the notes. And then slowly you can also do pizzicato. Kind of for fun, just to vary it. Going on. Oops. Okay, we have a fermata here on just I play harmonic there even though it's not written. So I go 4, 3. You could do 4. Depends on your fingers, how long your fingers are. There's a lot of variation here with fingerings, so I'm just giving you my options, my preferences. And then sorry, it was a diminished. So it's an A flat, right? So we have them fully diminished. Same on the way back. So I go 4, 2, 1. And you can be a little bit free with the portamentos, so a little bit of sliding. I'm on D string now. And 1, 2. Again, it's the fermata. Now here, eventually it will be ricochet, so it's not easy to make it all speak. So just take your time practicing it. You can do spiccato. You can do different bowings. Of course, left hand is the priority. You have to make sure the left hand, there's some stretching going on here. So 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 3, 2. And then slide back to the D string. On the beat, right? Then going on the same little theme pattern, that little scale going up. Because this is all really all variations, right? This piece is full of variations, kind of improvisatory variations. I separate this note. I slur it like that. Because in this edition, actually, it's all slurred all on one bow. And in forte, you really can't do that. So I do one, and then I do the 64th fourths. And I tend to play more than there are groups here because, you know, I feel a little bit freer here. Maybe not, maybe not. I am measuring it actually. So make sure you hear that B. So we're going 5 positions up with the second finger. You can practice pivot note. B, and then again I do a harmonic there on the G string, and then I put a little fermata on it. So there's some things that I would add to this edition. I would put a few more extra fermatas so we have time to hold these harmonics a little longer. And here's the pianissimo again, which I would take with a grain of salt. Back to this melody again. Now this is probably the most difficult passage, one of the most difficult passages. So make sure you have good fingerings. I would stay, then shift down to second position. So going from fourth position to second position on the E flat there. And I slur it into the next, into the C. So I slur it into that note, and then that's where the phrase kind of closes, that pattern, and then we have a scale going up on the G string. So for some reason there are no fingerings here, but what I would do is go climb up on the G string. It doesn't say that here in this edition, but that's standard. Usually how it's done is played on the G string. So I just go one. That's what I do. And then harmonic, B. So that B in this third position, G. So this is the most challenging section. Of course, I would practice it up and down the scale. And then come back. Which I haven't done in a while. So you can make sure you know what the fingerings are on the way back, right? And you can do separate. And then come back. Then we shift here. Do rhythms. Then we can slur. Then slur 2. Then you can go. You can come up with all sorts of different rhythms. Some separate, some slurred. So a lot of variety is important there, because this is going to have to go fast. All right. So intonation here is going to be a challenge, because you're going to make sure you hear the B. And here's another diminished B, A flat. It's not really a scale, it's like scale and arpeggio combined them. So I go 4, 3, 1, 4, 2, and then I go down to first position. So make sure you know those notes, because can be very easily out of tune. So B, A flat, G, E. So it's really a G major. With some passing notes, right? So B, B flat, A flat, G, E, D, B, A flat, G. We don't have a B on the bottom, but make sure you know how it's grouped. So we have B, A flat, G, E, B. So this is one octave. A flat, G, E, D, B. So it's an odd little arpeggio, but I've got to make sure you know what you're playing there. Okay, going on. So I slur 3, then I separate. I slur these two, F, separate. So then I'm up bow, because I like that up bow. Not too fast, because those are still 8 notes. And then you gotta hear that F natural. So find it an octave lower, and then go all the way to the octave higher. And then here it says chromatic scale, glide with one finger. So this is F, E. So I glide it with a little bit of a shake. So it's like a vibrato with a slide. So it has that kind of a gypsy slide rather than just a smooth one, a little more passionate. E flat, F sharp. Slowly. So all diminished. I play it all in one bow. So be patient if it doesn't feel like you can do it that fast. Just be aware that it's a fully diminished arpeggio. So E flat, C, A, F flat, F sharp, sorry. E flat, C, A, F sharp, E flat. So this is the first, this is actually the second part of the Sarasate, but this is our third part. Remember, this is my third part that I've worked in the masterclass. So now we're going to go to un peu plus lent. So this is the even slower section. It's with the mute. So this is like a very slow, lyrical, very melancholic section. So we have an introduction of 4 measures, and then mostly what's about this one is the style and making sure that it's really beautiful and you take your time, especially in the second strain, that it is just full of soul, right? It's not just notes, and it's also on the mute, so it has to be a very beautiful. So this is very typical of gypsy. He even writes accents there, right? Actually, I slur this and then I go up. So I'm in 4th position here. Then 2nd strain. So it's kind of exaggerated. I would do quite a juicy vibrato. The timing here is up to you, of course. And he even writes triple piano. So I go, actually that's what's written in here, the fingerings. So B is the 2nd finger, there's a fermata. Then we have this little grace note with a C. the third finger. It's all on A string. And then we're gonna slide into the second finger for measure, this is measure 58, 9, 61, 2, 3, 63. So downbeat of 63 has that C that we're gonna slide into. So I'm gonna go back to 58. And now and the tip here, so I'm very soft. Now I make a forte here, second time. And this is even more time here. And this is kind of free in my opinion. Now we're back to tempo here. So there's some freedom here you can have at 67. The orchestra or the pianist can wait for you as you tremolo this. But then make sure that you are clear as to where you come in at 68. So we're back in C minor. Just know that this is the repetition. Same notes. Those soft steps. D, E flat, F sharp, G, B, C. And then I do it on one bow. You could possibly do it on more than one bow there. Do 2 bows and then even separate at the end. So depending on how you want to express this ending, you could take more time. So this is the end of part 3 of Sarasate Zigeunerweisen. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you found it helpful and enjoyable. I would like to thank Mississippi Arts Commission for their generous project grant that enabled me to make these videos. Please feel free to make comments, suggestions, and requests for pieces that you would like me to record in the future. If you like these videos and you find them helpful, please like, share, and subscribe so we can reach more people. Enjoy the Masterclass series.